And we're back.
Woot.
Did you want to keep watching the video and we can just finish this for Silferdactin?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Or whichever, whatever we want to do.
Yeah, so anyone continuing to watch this with us, I apologize again.
Do you want to reintroduce it for anybody who's joining us late?
Yeah, so this is Jeremy, aka the Quartering, talking about a massive woke bot network discovered. DEI push was never real. This destroys everything. I love his titles. They're so ridiculous. Everything is destroyed now.
Which Elon, pretends he got rid of by charging everyone $8 to use Twitter. The only reason I use X, the only reason I pay for X is because, I'm lucky enough to have...
He doesn't even know what it's called, Jeremy. You call it Twitter than X. The
reason he pays for X is because he's a dumbass.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but if you pay for X, you are a dumbass. That includes corporations who pay for it for like advertising purposes. They're dumbasses.
Yep.
Essentially, it doesn't cost me any money. If I was net negative, I would never pay for X. I would never do it. I make a couple $100 a month, which is incredible, and I'm happy for it. But I would not pay for X. Putting monetization behind a paywall seems kind of scummy. He said it was to make sure that, bot account.
Putting monetization behind a paywall seems scummy? No, it doesn't.
Yep.
That's
So he's saying you have to pay Twitter to get a paid account. I don't know what they called it. And then only then, if you get enough people following and sharing your stuff, you actually get money back from it. You get to monetize your account. It seems kind of scummy, but whatever.
Of all the scummy things that Twitter does, I would say that's probably not very scummy.
True. I think, allowing bots on their service is a lot more scummy.
Yep. Yeah, they charge you what, $8?
It's $8 a month, right?
Yeah. That's not really that much to monetize your content.
No. Yeah.
And I'm of the opinion that we should actually pay for software and services and things. So I don't have a problem with Twitter being a paid service. I have a problem with that the paid service you are buying is fucking atrocious.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't pay for Mastodon really, but it is way better.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly how to explain it, except there's no algorithm, so the stuff you get certainly seems more genuine. It's not stuff that's there to, make you outraged.
Imagine
but at the same time, I still get stuff the No Kings protest on Saturday. I got a lot of posts on Mastodon about that, which is good, good to know. But yeah, not outrage bait.
Yeah, I was about to talk about that. These services are designed to make you upset. They want to keep your eyes focused on the app, and the easiest way to do that is to make you upset, make you angry, make you want to comment on them because you're so mad. You're I can't believe this. I'm so mad. I'm commenting about how bad this is. And you want to downvote or upvote or whatever. And you want to retweet it and say, look at this person. I'm so mad. Look at what they said. It makes me so mad. Yeah. That drives engagement. So imagine paying someone to come over to your house and just tell you things that upset you all day.
Yeah.
I want you to come over to my house and tell me how ugly I am. Tell me how terrible my garden looks. Tell me how shabby my house is. Just I want you to upset me constantly. I want my blood to boil constantly. No one would pay for that. But social media, they've figured out how to jack into our brains and make us do exactly that.
Yep.
Counts and whatever. but it's also a weird way. And then if you look up dead internet theory, right? If you want to understand what dead internet theory is, the dead internet theory is a theory that asserts due to coordinated and
I think you skipped a word there.
What?
The dead internet theory is a conspiracy theory that asserts whatever. I don't even know if I would call it a conspiracy theory, though. So, like, I won't give him too much guff for skipping that.
And definitely some people, I feel like, take it to a conspiracy level, right? But if you have the idea that there's just so much corporate influence and stuff like bots and stuff all over the internet that it's dead, like there's nothing genuine on it anymore, or not much genuine on the internet anymore. Obviously, this show is here, so we're genuine.
I do really exist. I'm not AI generated, as far as I know.
Really exist. But like, I can understand that point of view. I wouldn't really call it a conspiracy theory.
Yeah, you wouldn't AI generate a monster.
I mean, unless you're saying like absolutely everything is a bot or something like that, or fake or AI generated.
Yeah, that's where you get
that
to
would
the
be a conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like the idea that like there is so much of it that it's like hard to tell what is and is not real.
It's hard to tell, and in a sense ruins the internet because you can't tell what's real or fake. And
don't worry, Fariel, I'm not AI. Just this can of monster is AI.
Internet intentional effort. The internet now consists mainly of bot activity and automatically generated content manipulated by algorithmic curation to control population and minimize organic human interaction. I believe in dead internet theory. I think that the vast majority of people out there are not spending 12 hours a day on Twitter.
So the theory is that the internet has this like AI generated content specifically to control the population and minimize organic I'm assuming that's going to say human interaction.
Yeah.
That's what the theory is. I hadn't heard that part, and I don't think that I would agree with that. Like, why?
What is this? Wikipedia is linking to, or something else? Because
this is on Wikipedia.
Okay, you didn't click through to Wikipedia though.
No, he didn't. But I think it's mostly about like sowing like civil unrest in foreign countries. Like, I think Russia does it to us a lot. We probably do it to other countries.
Right.
Like, the reason you use these like fake accounts is to essentially attack your enemy on like by changing the minds of their people.
Yeah.
Russia wants us to fall apart. Russia wants America to be like very divided and always fighting with each other. So Russia pays money, lots of money, to fund like right-wing influencers to sow division in the United States and to fund these like bot campaigns on the internet.
Yeah.
And it is all right-wing. Like, I've never heard of Russia funding any left-wing influencer or left-wing campaign.
Yeah.
Because right-wing rhetoric is extremely divisive.
Yep.
Like, when your rhetoric is black people shouldn't have jobs, that is incredibly divisive.
Yeah.
So obviously no one on the left is going to say anything like that. So Russia doesn't fund people on the left.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, I believe that the average individual who is not getting paid is not spending 12 hours a day on Twitter. This is proving that. The idea
proving
that
anything.
Most of this stuff is bots, and it's there solely to like keep you in the matrix.
Well, like, doesn't Jeremy spend like 12 hours a day on Twitter?
I have no idea.
I think he spends like 12 hours a day on Twitter, another 6 hours a day streaming.
Yeah.
He posts like 8 videos a day.
Well, I try to avoid anything, related to him.
I'm sorry, this ad just distracted me. It's a 12 gauge pistol. Shotgun pistol.
Okay.
Why would you want that?
Also, like, are people actually watching Rumble? Like, does it even compare at all to YouTube type views or
nowhere even close.
Yeah.
Yeah. I assume
but at the same time it just seems to be like packed with ads.
Yep. Well, that's probably how they have to make money. Just pack in as many ads as possible so that
yeah.
I'd imagine a lot of their viewership is people like us viewing these videos to then make reaction content and put that on YouTube, which is probably why when you pause the video, you get an ad on the side. So that while we're reacting to this video, people are seeing this ad for this shotgun pistol ships directly to your door.
Yeah. Maybe we need to put a black square over it or something to get in the edit.
I mean, it's it would be interesting, but I don't know why anyone would want a shotgun pistol.
Yeah.
You're shooting shot out of a smooth barrel. If you're shooting it out of a pistol-sized barrel, pistol-length barrel, it's going to be incredibly inaccurate. That's going to be more spread than a turkey choke.
Isn't that basically a sawed-off shotgun?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing, there's a reason he's aiming at an object that's 4 inches away. It's because if it was 2 feet away, probably all the shot would miss it. That is an incredibly useless gun.
Yeah.
I guess it's useful for killing someone who's less than 1 foot away from you.
Yeah.
But a pistol also works just as well for that. Anyway.
Yeah.
When I go on in the weekends, I'm rarely on social media. I am very, very rarely on social media. I mean, my own viewers.
So he's on social media all week?
I'll give you an example. A viewer that I happen to know is black. Not that that necessarily matters, but it does matter in this case. Said that my sister is an assistant store manager in the Detroit area Target. She was asked by a black customer, why is there so much white LGBTQ garbage at Target? Black people generally oppose LGBTQ stuff. That's true. Yet they are, fake.
I don't know if that's
people.
true or not.
I don't think that's true. I would be interested to hear his source because I don't believe that that's true. I also don't think that this story happened.
That's true. Yeah, or I should say,
I'll take things that never happened for 600, Alex.
That's right. Yeah, he just pulls stuff out of his ass, doesn't he? Just
Yep. Yeah. Well, supposedly a viewer sent him this.
Okay.
It's I have a black friend who agrees with me, therefore I'm not a racist.
Right.
Okay.
Of course. That's how it works.
If you've ever talked to anybody who's black, they'll tell you. And so only their
If you've ever talked to anybody who's black, they'll tell you. Every single black person just can't stop talking about how much they hate the LGBTQ community.
Right.
According to Jeremy.
Even if they are LGBTQ.
Yeah.
Their word, the reason they impersonate them in these accounts that push social justice is because overweight white liberal women think their word means more than anyone else's.
Wow.
Overweight white liberal women. I'm surprised because 3 of those categories I'm sure Jeremy doesn't like. But one of those categories, Jeremy's a white supremacist, so I'm surprised he said white there.
Yeah.
He's trying desperately to not look like a racist here, but it's just coming through anyway.
Yeah.
It's absolutely crazy. I mean, dead internet theory is becoming more real by the day. Let me know what you think. Do you think you're interacting with real people online? I mean, I'm real.
Are you, Jeremy?
I believe most of the people in my live stream chat.
I don't believe him.
Because whenever I talk about like, hey, get this coffee gift box, they sell. Unless bots are also buying them.
Well, it's on Amazon.
I do think a lot of the interaction.
If someone goes on to Amazon and searches,
I'll put a link in
Father's Day coffee gift box
right now to the gift box. It's going
to be in the search results somewhere, Jeremy.
That will prove that dead internet theory is not. That there's some real people out there, but there certainly are fake people out there, and I'm starting to think on places like X, it's more than we might think.
But the thing is,
Jeremy, that is true. But they're right-wing fake people.
Right. But also, like, it's not just that there are bots and AI-generated people and fake people like that, but there's also at least from what I heard of dead internet theory, is there are real people who are just on there to push whatever like company or idea that they have, it's often just a company trying to push some product, and they're doing stuff that's not genuine in that respect. They're fake in that respect. You know what I mean?
Yeah, real people doing fake things.
Yeah. Usually for monetary reasons. Yeah. Chills, right. And that ruins the internet because it's not genuine activity.
Yeah, so what you're saying is influencers ruined the internet.
That's true too.
I think I agree with you.
But we're not influencers.
That's literally what influencer means. I feel like a lot of people forget that influencer specifically means someone who's like popular on the internet and tries to influence your behavior.
Yes.
Like influence you specifically for things like buying this brand of product or like buying this service.
Yep.
Interesting stuff.
Was it?
All right. Oh no, please do not play another video. Well, that was bad. That was a bad video, Jeremy. You should be ashamed. You should be embarrassed.
Yep.
Bad video, Jeremy.
Exactly.
And anyway, I think we should probably wrap it up here. Next week, I definitely need to figure out, like, I didn't bring like an actual pair of headphones. I just have these little like earbuds, and these ones really hurt my ears. So if I do end up staying again, I don't know how often, but I will be here like on and off during the baseball season because my dad and I go to a lot of baseball games. But I will try and make this setup better. I apologize for the audio issues today. I'm going to cut that out of the YouTube video. So if you're watching on YouTube, then you didn't even get to experience that. So lucky you.
But you still had to watch Jeremy. So not lucky you.
Yeah, I apologize for that. All right, Matt. Well, did you want to shout anything out before we go?
I don't know what to say. We got new episodes of How to Tech Are You came out. It's on YouTube. You can try searching for it, but you probably won't find it because YouTube. And still got the next episode of The Power of Money is with the editor. Should come out hopefully in probably a couple of weeks. Still, it usually takes them a little time to get the editing down, but it's good. And I think that's everything.
All right. Thank you for checking out Sylph Uncensored and or Sylph Redacted, whichever one you checked out. And don't forget to like the channel and subscribe to the video. And if you want to support us, you can check out our other shows at echoplexmedia.com, and you can support us at eplex.store and patreon.com/echoplex. You can also buy Sylph-specific merch at icecreamonahotdog.com. So check that out. I've got some really fun designs. They're not political in any way. They're just kind of funny things that my brain came up with and my hand put down into Inkscape. Most of them are made with Inkscape. One was made with Krita. They're quite funny in my opinion, and go check them out if you want to. That's icecreamonahotdog.com. And we'll see you guys next time.